channel. If you are new here, then you're probably wondering why I don't have any makeup on my face right now. And that is because it is Wear Test Wednesday. If you are not new here, thanks for coming back. If you don't know, Wear Test Wednesday is every Wednesday I test out a new product, mostly foundations, just because that's what I feel like people really want to see the longevity on. However, if you do want to see the longevity of a different product, whether it's a foundation or a lip product or whatever it may be, make sure to leave it down in the comments and I will be sure to get to it. Other than that, I got my hair back, I got my eyes done, half done, and I'm ready to put on some foundation. So let's just get right into it. So today I will be trying out the LANCOME TIENT IDOLE Ultra Wear Foundation. I have been looking forward to trying this foundation, so I'm super excited. I have the shade 210 Buff Neutral, and I also have it pulled up on my phone here so I can give you guys the down low on everything. So it retails for $47, which is about average price for a high-end foundation. It says that the coverage is medium. It's for sensitive, normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, so all skin types, and it says that the finish is matte. So from what I know about this foundation, it's really good for oily skin. Like, I've heard that it lasts really well with oily skin, so I'm excited to see how this lasts. I don't have oily skin, but regardless, if it works well with oily skin, most of the time it's going to be a really long wearing foundation. Under the what it is section, it says it's an oil-free, long wearing liquid fluid that delivers medium to full coverage and leaves a natural looking velvety matte finish for up to 24 hours. Under the what it does, it says, for those long days, this foundation gives you the full coverage, comfortable long wear that you need. Not thick or greasy, this foundation's innovative formula gives all skin tones flawless complexion perfecting coverage, while the broad spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen protects. Redness, pores, and imperfections visibly disappear, evening the skin tone and leaving a mattified yet natural result. Formulated with Color True NAI pigments, which I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to find that out. It maintains your skin's pH level so that color stays put all day long, meaning your makeup doesn't need to be retouched, and provides transfer resistant coverage. Plus, it's infused with perlite and silica absorbing oil for a shine-free wear. I didn't know that silica was an oil absorbing ingredient. As far as I know, like to my knowledge, it's just an ingredient that smooths, but maybe it is an oil absorbing ingredient. I guess we shall see. So like I said, I don't have oily skin, but I do still get some oil production. Just because you get oil production does not mean that you have oily skin. Just want to clarify that. I do still get a little bit of oil production in my T-zone and like on my cheeks in here where we have the majority of our oil glands. So I will get a little bit of like a healthy glow throughout the day, but by no means am I considered oily. So I have had this Lancome La Base Pro. This is a primer and it's been in my collection for a while. I've been wanting to do a wear test on it, but then I get new foundations and I get excited to try the foundations, and then I just end up doing foundations all the time. So I am going to use this today. We're also going to see how this lasts. Why don't I go ahead and give you the lowdown on this guy as well. So this primer retails for $42 and it says it's an oil-free makeup base that creates a smooth, radiant, and long-lasting canvas for a polished look. This innovative primer features Lancome's Elasto Smooth technology, which refines skin texture and diffuses light to visibly reduce imperfections, creating a satin soft finish. Makeup glides on seamlessly while color stays more true and vibrant for an airbrush look that lasts all day. High promises. All right, so I'm really excited about these products. I'm going to apply the primer on just one side of my face, which will be this side right here, because if, say, I know that they're both Lancome, but just for any reason, like say I don't like the wear time of the primer, I don't want to blame the foundation for how the primer acted. So that's why I only put the primer on one side of my face. Oh, it feels very nice. It feels like half like what I expected it to feel like, and then half not really what I expected it to feel like. Like, it feels a little bit more of like a gel consistency than what I was expecting, but it's really nice. It feels a lot like the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. That definitely looks like it mattified just a little bit. My skin is so red. I did a mask last night and I think that it irritated my skin a little bit. I forgot to look up the application recommendations for this foundation. It says that you can apply it with a brush, a makeup sponge, or your fingers. So we're gonna do a sponge because that's what I feel like doing today. That's what I've been doing. So I'm just going to pump this out onto my tray here. So what I do know of this foundation from using it at work is as it warms up to your skin and it dries down a different color. It's applying really, really nice and smooth so far. And this is the unprimed side of my face. I did my brows first for once and I am like trying not to mess them up. Now applying it to the primed side. Taking just a little bit more foundation to even out the coverage because I feel like I have a little bit more coverage on this side. Not noticing any difference in application from the primed to the unprimed side. And I'm not really noticing any difference in texture either. Like I really don't feel like this side looks any different. Maybe my pores are minimized a little bit, but that's like if I'm really trying to find a difference, which I don't feel like I should be like, is there a difference? Sometimes the magic of primers is not in the texture, but the longevity, how it helps the product wear throughout the day. So we shall see if that is the case here. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my LANCOME TIENT IDOLE Ultra Wear Camouflage Concealer as my color corrector. This is the shade 110 Ivoire. I don't know. And I'm just applying a little bit of my Kevyn Aucoin the Sensual Skin Enhancer Concealer. No, that's not what this is called. I always call it that. It's the Supernatural Concealer. And I'm just adding a smidge of that just to brighten up the under eyes. Everything is blending over the foundation just fine. It looks really nice. Right now, I'm feeling like it's a really good color for me. I like the texture of it so far. I know that my skin is a little bit irritated, so I'm trying not to judge the texture of it too much right now because I think that my skin is just a little bit irritated and like bumpy right now. I think if my skin was perfectly in shape, if my skin was just like normal right now, I would love the texture of it from what I can tell. I don't know, it's hard to say. I will say I can see it turning a little bit more matte than I think I would like, but that is totally just personal preference. Whether you want your foundation to be matte or dewy or whatever, that is totally a personal preference thing. That is not a reflection on the product at all. Let's apply some setting powder and see how it looks after that, because the magic of the Laura Mercier setting powder just smooths everything out and blurs everything. It's just magic in a container. What am I saying? I'm just pressing that all over, especially focusing it on the under eye so that we set everything really, really well. Pressing it around the nose area like usual. I started applying my bronzer because I'm in a hurry right now. So before I go in and apply the rest of my face, I just wanted to show you how everything is looking right now. That is that. I'm gonna go apply the rest of my face and I will see you guys in my next check-in. It is currently 10:24, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. We're gonna see how this wears, if it falls apart throughout the day, or maybe this is our new holy grail. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. We're gonna find out. Alright guys, it is my second check-in of the day, and I have to say, things are going pretty dang well. I feel like I've been trying a lot of more like radiant foundations and stuff like that here recently, and more often than not, radiant foundations just don't last as well as like mattifying foundations because they just don't adhere to the skin as well. So this one I feel like I am super pleased with so far. The texture of it isn't as nice as like my Born This Way foundation or my NARS Natural Radiant or anything like that, but the texture is not bad by any means. Like it actually looks a little bit dry, like just around my nose area right here. Other than that, like the texture is actually really nice. Oh, it does look a little bit dry and like it's starting to separate like right in here. And same on my nose, like it looks a little dry, looks like it's separating. It looks a little bit textured, but I think I am having a little bit of a reaction to a mask that I used last night because my skin is sensitive as all get out. Like I just can't do anything without it irritating it. So I do have like some texture right around here. Like I can literally feel it with my finger that isn't normally there. So that could very well be why there's like some texture in here. Like I'm just gonna say that that's why. However, the texture on my forehead and my cheeks, I think like I'm looking at it from a distance, like in the mirror, and I think it looks really nice. It looks really smooth. I don't feel like my oils have come up much, which usually at this point in the day, I'm looking a little bit dewy, a little bit shiny. I have a little bit of a natural glow, but not as much as I normally do. So this is looking really, really good, and I wish that this right here would just freaking go away already. All that to say, I am super, super pleased with the foundation so far, and I cannot wait to see how long this wears, because we are now sitting at, oh, these lashes are coming off, by the way, about 12 hours of wear. Because I want to say I applied this around 9:30ish a.m. And it is now 9:12, so we're coming up on pretty much 12 hours of wear, and this looks really freaking good for 12 hours, like really freaking good. So super excited about it. Can't wait to see how much longer it lasts. I'll see you guys in my next check-in. Alright guys, so it is the end of the night and my lashes are coming off and they're bothering me, and I'm ready to take them off. I am ready to go to sleep. I am ready to end the day. However, my foundation is not. My foundation has not checked out yet. It is still going strong. I will say that I'm not seeing a big difference between the primed and the unprimed side. I see virtually no difference. So at this point, I would say that you could skip on the primer. I'm really not seeing much of the effect of the primer. That's just my personal opinion. However, the foundation, like if you love the longevity of the Fenty foundation, for example, but you don't love the texture of it, that's my opinion on it. I don't love the texture of it, but I love the longevity. This is a perfect substitute. Like this is... It has definitely moved and separated, especially on my forehead, quite a bit. I mean, usually I look a lot more glowy at the end of the day, so I feel like it's kept me a lot more mattified. I mean, I still look glowy, but this is pretty good. Like, I still feel like I'm pretty matte. I feel like if you have oily skin, that you'll still need to blot and touch up throughout the day just to keep the oils under control and from breaking up the foundation and stuff like that. But for normal to dry skin, or even maybe combo to dry skin, I feel like this would be a good one for you. Like, I think... Not to say that it wouldn't be good for oily skin, but I just know that with oily skin, it's something that you have to keep up with. Like, it's not something that you can just like leave be. There are little tips and tricks to add longevity to foundations and stuff like that to keep you from getting really, really shiny, but at some point you just gotta blot. It's just the way that it is. So really, really like this foundation. I will definitely be reaching for it again and again because I love the feel of it, I love the coverage of it, I love the texture of it, I love the longevity of it. Like, I just love everything about it. It's a huge win for me, and for $47, girl, that is not bad. That pretty much wraps up this wear test, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what products you would like to see put to the test next, whether it is drugstore, whether it is high-end, whether it's something that's only sold online. I don't know. Tell me what you want to see. I will be sure to get to it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you all in Friday's video. Thanks for watching. Bye.